Hello everybody, welcome to Fun and Bikes. Do you want to know how to install some sprockets in a new chain on your Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R? I'll show you. Okay, with the 10mm, take out this cover. Right, use this guy. Okay, this bolt from the shifter you have to take out completely to be able to take that out. Right, put it back there so I don't lose it. Okay. Don't let that dangle for a moment. You see, like this is the top bolt. These are the bottom bolts. So the top is a little bit, longer. So now we can see here sprocket. It looks fine, honestly. But like when we change the change, we want to change the sprocket. So I'm gonna take everything out. So now at this point, I don't know if it's coming up. You see that's the washer there that is bent to one side to hold that nut in there. I need to turn the wheel a little bit. So this is the bend on the washer gets on top, so I can bend it back out. So let's do that with the rear stand. So now we just need to turn the wheel a little bit, like that, until it's like that. And this part is not as easy as it looks. It's probably a better tool for this, but I don't have it. So I'm gonna use like a punch set that I have to try to hammer that out open. Yeah, it's not that hard actually. So at this point, yeah, I can try to open this guy up. The manual, the service manual says to get somebody to hold the brake on the other side, the rear brake, right? So you can hold the wheel, right? So this doesn't spin. So so it's important that you don't break the chain in this part of the process. That's it. That was easy. After you finally loosen the nut here holding your front sprocket, with the help of somebody else pushing on the brake, at this point is then, you can leave it right there loose like that. But we're gonna move to the rear side of the motorcycle. Okay, let's break this chain. You're gonna need your chain tool, right, that I have here. A 17mm, this is for the chain tool, right? And a 14mm, in this case, I'm gonna use a socket. So, according to the instructions, right, you're gonna put the other side of the pin, of this pin, in this hole over here. Then you're going to tighten this big, nut against it, and when it's tight in center, then you're gonna tighten this other one. This is the one that breaks that pin. Here, perfect. When you do this, you can feel like that you are centered, right? Like that. So let me tighten this guy. It's tight there. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna tighten this other guy. So let's see how that feels. You can feel like the force on it. Here we go. He gave in. I can feel it. Cannot give in. So this is tight too. Let's see how that works. There you go. Now let's break the other side. As you guys can see, we're breaking like a link like this. So if we're not breaking like here and here, we're breaking like the links that is like the outer link, right? So we will break that one and take out the whole link. That's it. You can gently pull the chain out. Okay guys, real quick. So the standard length of the chain that comes in on your Kawasaki ZX6R is 12 links, right? This one, this arcade chain that I got here, I bought like this, the standard length that they sell is 120 links, and we need to cut it to 112. So, okay, how do you count that? So I wanted to make sure that it was true that my stock chain was 112. So instead of counting each and every one of them, what I started counting was like the outer link, right? Right? The chain has the inner link and the outer link. So you count the outer link, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know that you have 20 links already, right? So anyway, you count all the way here, and that will be a total of 55 times 2. That will give you 110, right? Then this one will be the 111th, and the master link, right, will be your 112. So you need to cut your chain to 111 links, or 55 plus 1, 56. Count that way, and both ends need to be the inner link, right? Like that. This one here and this one. So then you can use your master link, the one provided, or the one you have to buy, depending on what chain you have, right? To complete the chain to 112. All right. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, right? So I will make it 110, 111, and the master link, 112. Right. Something that I figured I should add is that I'm gonna mark the pin, right, that I'm gonna push out, so I don't make a mistake, because the moment you cut your chain, that's it. If you do it wrong, you need to buy a new chain, and I want to ride my motorcycle tomorrow. So. All right, now it's time to work on the rear sprocket. Take the axle out. Let me open this guy a little bit more. I have like a rack here, so put my axle there. Let's do it. Really sound. Okay, guys. Now I started working right on the rear sprocket. I loosened the nuts with this big wrench, right? And then, I start using this to make it quick. Now is a good opportunity to check your bearings, make sure they're okay. Mine look like I need to change them soon, so I'm gonna change them when I change the tire next year. All right, take your sprocket out. Install your rear sprocket, right? Following the instructions on the service manual. This is a 57 Newton meters, right? I did it on a star pattern, and I put a little bit of Loctite, but blue Loctite, but the manual doesn't say to do so, so you can do it any way you want. And these are lock washers, so you should not need Loctite. All right. Now I have the chain and the sprocket put together. To put the sprocket in, you take the old one out, put the new one in. I also have a new washer. I will put the part number below. I got that washer from Repsila. And you just put it there, right? You need the chain together to be able to turn this thing. So for now, just put it there, tight by hand. And now, let's work on the master link. So already, the master link comes with grease and all the stuff that you need. So at this point, I just put a grease on all the parts. The instructions says on the package to put a grease on all the O-rings and on the pins. And they give you this grease here, right? So that's what I'm doing. right now. I moved my adjuster almost all the way in. You can see that it doesn't have much left there. So that will put give me more slack on the chain and it's easier to work on. So remember that. I'm gonna put it on this side first, because that way, so if it falls down, it falls on my little tray here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Man, I used to do this at night. Now during the day, all these neighbors are awake. So there's one. There's there. All right, so now we have our chain put together with the O-rings and all that. Now I'm gonna use the chain tool here to press it in. Just get my 17 here. I can give it some torque to see if it's working. Seems to be. I'm gonna take it out to see how it looks. I'm gonna be squeezing something. This is the last thing. I only have one of these, guys. It's pushing in. So we're supposed to push it in until we get some of this material out of the pin out. All right, guys. So I ditched the tripod because this took a little longer than I thought. But I was able to flare out the pins to the same diameter as these other ones, right? And then to torque this guy to 108 foot-pounds or 147 Newton meters. It helps you get somebody else to sit on the motorcycle and apply the brakes and to put the motorcycle on the cement and not on the carpet like I had it. After that, you have to bend this washer a bit. I did it with a set of pliers, right? And then I put my mark there with a Sharpie. And that's it. All right, everybody. So it's been a while since I finished that installation, and I want to share a few tips, right, that you should keep in mind after you install your chain. Right, after you do your chain installation, the first thing you're gonna do, of course, is do your chain tension based on the manufacturing information, right? After you do that, you're gonna treat this chain like it is, like a new chain. You're gonna go for a ride, ride it 100, 200 miles, and go check your tension again, right? You should do. Another thing to do is to inspect your master link over here. Make sure that your pins are still there, right? Of course, you expanded this thing to the same width as the stock ones. That's what I do. But after that, it's a good idea to check that the chain is doing okay. All right, that's it. That is how you install a new chain and a set of sprockets on your Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. If you have any questions about the installation and anything else, please leave a comment below. I try to answer all the questions that I get, right? If you like this type of content, please remember to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, hit that like button. Have a good night. See you guys in the next video.